So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Batistuta. It's a searching pass. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. De Bruyne. And Neymar. And it's Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Just about within shooting range. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Neymar. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Vitinha. And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Shun and Belmare clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Neymar. No goals as yet. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Applies the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Messi. Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar! Vinicius Junior. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Not the most convincing of passes. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Rice. Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found a way through. Neymar has a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Quick request for support.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. And maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Big chance, must be! Now, who's going to be first and goes for the shot? Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Messi.
Well, Peter just
Takes a shot. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? Koundé. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Neymar. Mbappe.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's been given away. He's found a way through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Vitinha. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Neymar. And it's Messi. Spread it left.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
De Bruyne, and he's had a hit. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
De Bruyne brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Batistuta.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitutions taking place. Four added
Nicely
minutes
spread.
has been indicated.
Short changes him with that pass. De Bruyne. Messi. Now it's Villa. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, what a climb! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack.
With the honor
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Marquinhos, Koundé, now it's Haaland, Rafinha, and he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the clearance. Corner number 2 then. And it's De Bruyne. He's going for goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that has been cleared. Played out to the left flank, and that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Park Ji-sung, and he welcomes it in. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United have their second corner now. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Koundé. Rafinha. Here's Haaland. That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Scholes. Batistuta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. This looks promising. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe has created one goal already. Oh, that's fabulous. Gabriel does really well. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And they've got rid. Now, Batistuta! He scores! And right on half-time, that is telling. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And a quick announcement.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are back on the way. That's a look and place it forward. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. De Bruyne, and that interception was most necessary. Looking for the run. And it's made its way to him. Played into the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
Scholes defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a pretty loose pass. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking to go deep. And the finish! Oh, he's been caught napping. Drives it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
So the
Messi.
manager can make a change for
Number
the first time in the
13,
game here.
Park Ji-sung. Number 7. Mbappe.
And here's Griezmann.
Coming on the field.
Oh, good spread.
Number 19. David
Cross to
Villa.
the back post.
Number 17.
Koundé
Griezmann.
attempts a clearance.
Number 18. Ronaldinho.
Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he gets rid in a hurry.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That has been cut short.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Boca Juniors.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite. Here's a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Salah. Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Elects to cross. And he's quick to get it clear again. Beckenbauer takes a shot. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So we're still where we started right now. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Alisson clears. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to pass it through. And that could set him on his way. He's found a way through. Decent chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! There is the breakthrough. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. Almost half an hour in now. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No luck with that dink over the top. Neymar.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's...
Oh no, what has happened here? Mohamed Salah.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he's being shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Salah. Beckham gets into some space. That's a decent clearance. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Koundé, Rafinha, Neymar.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
He's come in hard. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. That's a good run down the left. He's had it taken off him. De Bruyne. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. De Bruyne calmly anticipates. Koundé. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, that's clever. And that's put paid to a promising move. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's the throw. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he plays one through. Look at the space here, shoots! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now it's ref... Big chance! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Boca Juniors really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Neymar. And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Neymar. Messi. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rafinha has it in a wide position. A header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Neymar. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Park Ji-sung.
Now that's well seen too. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, nice touch. Nice physical challenge. And it's Neymar. Good chance here! Decent enough try.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Piqué spots it and intercepts. First quarter of an hour gone. Mbappe gets into a good position. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that was very necessary. Can he get it through? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Messi. Koundé for Messi. Threads one in. Now it's Drogba. Cruyff. That's an excellent intercept. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely spread. Rafinha. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Moved on forwards. Messi. Rafinha. Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. He is through here. Opts to play it back. Little pass back. Cruyff.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick announcement.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18, Didier Drogba.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
On the field, number 23, Erling Haaland. Number 4,
Rafinha.
number 3.
Now it's
Adams.
Messi.
Number
He's picked his way
22,
through.
Belletti.
And that is out of play. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 2, Roberto Carlos. Coming on to replace him is number 27.
White gets it away.
Silvestre. Substitution.
Marquinhos. Koundé. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And he cuts out the supply. And he's there to get it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Scholes is wide and looking to get onto this. Messi. Now it's Kane. Spread it left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
De Bruyne. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And he can clear it away. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Just about up to 75 minutes. He can run onto that. He's found some... Takes a shot! Adams getting this one clear. Kane! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And that's gone loose. Messi. Shot! Surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. De Bruyne attempts a clearance, and he's had a hit! Just a fraction high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
No, that's been intercepted.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Into the last 5 minutes. It's Kane! Oh, it's in! Finally! 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 It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That's gone for a throw-in. Not the most convincing of passes. Lewandowski. And it's been played through. Look at the space here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Lewandowski. Roberto Carlos. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Clipped into space. Bellingham. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Koundé. And Rafinha. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's got away. Now the ball in. Gabriel gets it away. And it's De Bruyne. Takes the shot! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rijkaard getting this one clear. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Rafinha! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he's let fly. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In by Messi. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Piqué gets over and intercepts. Messi. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Neymar! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. He's going for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
Has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Hakimi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Has been indicated.
And he gets rid in a hurry. It's run loose here. And here's Bellingham, Beckham, and he's in, and he shoots! Goal! take the lead. Oh, one moment. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And this is a quick
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Haaland. Now it's Messi. Played into space out wide. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That is ended up in no man's land. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication.
Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Beckham does well to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne, and here's Haaland. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Well, there's the clearance. De Bruyne. Piqué. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Beckham. Roberto Carlos. Rodri cuts it out. Oh no, what has happened here? He's away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
De Bruyne. Oh, no joy this time. And he's managed to get rid. And the through ball. Neymar.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper...
And the shot! It's in! And what a climax we have here! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed.
And the shot! No mistake! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
And in the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys from Madrid, where they all scored.
Neymar got the first one, of course. The pass into him looked lucky, but was apparently intentional.
That's what they all said.
Piqué goes direct. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Played out to the left flank. It's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Nice control. There's the shot! They want to be quick. Oh no, what? And he's following up! Oh, it's come off the upright. Plays it across. He's got tall. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And there's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neymar takes a shot. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Here's a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Koundé, Son Heung-min does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the net.
Big header! And we hit half-time. So, a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. So there was the first half.
Just a quick announcement.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Messi. Messi. And here's Rafinha. Picked out, he's tried one! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
And this is Mohamed Salah. And this is Messi. Diving header! And he's found the net! The breakthrough strike! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal. De Bruyne! And that is high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
It's a pretty loose pass. Distributed tidily. Tries to play it through. And this is Messi. And he's onside. Now there's a fine ball. Rafinha. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Rafinha! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's heaved it away. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. That's a little off target. Half an hour gone in the second half.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Messi. And Messi! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Rafinha.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 17. Mohamed
Cleared
Salah.
without hesitation.
Number 14, Vinicius Junior.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Out to the right. Mohamed Salah could try cutting inside here. Well read, nice
There will be
interception.
3 minutes added time.
Played into space. Koundé spots it and intercepts. That's an imaginative pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. Haaland! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better.
Number 13.
And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, the lethal Ruud van Nistelrooy, one of the great strikers that defined a generation.
And English football in the early years of the 21st century was more or less his time and place.
Yeah, his hat-trick in early May certainly comes to mind. Give me any of those goals he scored that day, all great finishes.
And a week later, of course, his team had secured the title. Roberto Carlos. Piqué. And it's Messi. Neymar. Now it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And that is a little undercooked. That is ended up in no man's land. Forwards and with intent. And it's Messi. Koundé. Messi. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Koundé's cross, and that should get the job done.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Van Nistelrooy is herring after that one. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this? Well, played right into his path. That's good play. Swept in. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham to take it as usual. And it's been taken short. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Carlos is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Ball comes in. And it's hoisted clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Haaland is having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And that has been cleared. It'll be a throw-in.
There will be 1 minute
And he cuts
added
out
time.
the supply. Now it's Haaland. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And a few accusing looks coming his way. Roberto Carlos goes back to front. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's through here. He's shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Nice-looking ball. Bullish header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Now it's Haaland, looking for options for movement. Look at the it's Neymar! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, third quarter of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, David Villa. Number 9, Messi. Number 10, Schneider. Number 41.
Up he goes!
Coming on the
Fair
field,
attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Van Nistelrooy certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Number 21, Conte.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Neymar. And now they can spring out of defence. There's the shot! Corner number 3 coming up. He's tried one! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Neymar is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? He should have put that one away. Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, he's been flattened there. It's a loose ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Oh, played right into his path. And this is Hazard, face to face with real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Neymar, and that could set him on his way.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Rafinha. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shot, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Haaland. Thinks about the shot. Van Nistelrooy chasing after it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
You